The deck, once a scene of private bravado, is now a battlefield of blood and brine. Your weapons stained with the ichor of countless fish people, as you have fought with a desperate courage, pushing back the tide of aquatic invaders. The air is thick with the stench of salt, fear, and death, but the battle is far from over. Atop the main deck, a figure of immense power and ferocity loomed. The fish people, Lord. His scales a darker, more menacing shade of green, surveying the carnage with cold reptilian eyes. He is a figure of pure, unadulterated power, his every movement radiating a primal energy. And underneath him, a monstrous hammerhead shark, its massive form glistening with seawater. Its jaws, capable of crushing bones, served as his mount. With a guttural roar, the fish people lord issues a command, his voice a rasping blend of clicks and hisses. The hammerhead shark, obeying its master's will, surges forward, its massive body a living battering ram. The shark, its eyes locked onto the ship's main mast, accelerated with terrifying speed. The moment of impact is a maelstrom of splintering wood and crashes waves, as the hammerhead shark rams the mast. I will roll a strength check.
That one.
With an 8, plus his modifiers. Okay. Sorry, anyway. I forgot how that mast is called, but the backside mast.
The aftermast?
No, it has like, I think it's like the simmer mast or something like that.
Stern.
I had it written down somewhere. Well, either way, the backside mast, the backbone of the ship, shudders violently. With a deafening crack, it begins to splinter and fall, its massive form crashing down upon the deck below, sending splinters of wood and shards of sailcloth flying in all directions. The ship lurches violently, throwing everyone off balance. I need everyone to make a deck saving throw.
Even people down below.
Not necessarily, since you're not in the fight.
Not 20!
Alright, so everyone that has above a 25 or rolled a nat 20, you guys are still standing. All the rest are knocked prone. The world tilted on its axis as the mast plunges into the sea, taking with it a portion of the deck and the rigging. Alright, so the backside mast is gone, and I want everyone to roll a initiative again.
What did we get hit by, an earthquake?
Well, the hammerhead shark rammed the back mast and it broke and the whole ship shuddered, so...
Yeah, I got that, but
80.
to roll a 25.
Yeah. Let me get my... Where is this? Boom. My table is a mess, not gonna lie. Alright. Also, everyone who is downstairs, you guys can decide if you want to run up because there are no enemies anymore downstairs, or you want to stay downstairs.
Yeah, I think we.
I'll run
Yeah,
upstairs.
I think we were like in the process of running up.
Yeah.
Right at the end with Nolus.
Then you guys can put yourself
Just push the door
somewhere
open
here.
and through a person. Open.
Yeah. So you guys can also roll for initiative then. Okay.
That was my go.
I take the time to kill Bamouge on the ground.
Yeah, you got advantage, may as well.
Yeah, I think it's gonna take a while until I get through that HP.
Hey, you got
Cool.
your stealth damage dice, whatever. Rogue stuff.
Sneak attack.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only two
There you
d6.
go.
Alright, Jacob, what did you roll?
Mine was an 18.
18. Panther?
18.
18. Sam?
Oh, 11.
11. Black Hole?
5.
Marcellus?
Sorry, 9. 9.
Five as well.
What? How many?
5.
Then I need to roll too.
I also rolled for Swedish, if that's.
Yeah, what did you roll?
Classic Emmerich.
He rolled a 16.
Okay. 7 for this guy, 12 for this guy. 6,
Oh.
5, 6, 18, and then the Lord. 12. Jaggerfish and Panther, you guys can decide who goes first. You both have the same.
I can go
Yes,
second.
I mean, I'll let the tank go first, surely.
Oh.
You can actually go. You can actually go forward. There's no excuses. Grog can
Yeah.
push him forward.
Usually whoever has the highest
Jumping.
dex modifier, I thought.
Yeah, I mean, if
Black
that's the
Wolf are
case, then
also
it's.
the same time, right?
What's that?
Me and Black Wolf are also at the same time, right?
Yes. You guys can also decide when.
Roll a 20 to decide.
I'm down. What do you suggest, Black Wolf?
I don't really mind. It's fine either way.
You mind if I go first, and I can just charge it?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Go.
Cool.
Okay. So. Back off. Bottom. Alright, so up first is Nim. You again.
Can we just take a second really quickly before that to realise that Emmerich is once again on the front lines fighting the boss?
By himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, by himself once again.
With everyone's loot, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let him get thrown off
Insta
the ship.
kill.
Okay. I will walk forward. And I will be attacking the Lord.
Okay.
Where is it?
You're attacking the Lord or
And
the
I will be
Hammerhead Shark?
using my... Huh?
You're attacking the Lord or the Shark?
The Lord.
Yeah, okay.
And I will activate my Divine Favor.
Oh,
Attack this next. Okay. And I will be using a double... a two-hander. That's a negative.
I don't think that's gonna
a
hit.
7. No.
You get 2 attacks, though, remember?
Yep. And I'm gonna roll again. 18.
Yeah, that will hit.
Remember to add your I mean, not that it matters, but remember to add your hit DC as well for
Yeah.
your attacks.
23.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Then I will roll 1d8. 4
plus
plus
weapon damage.
2. That's 6. Then where is it? And a d4. 1. 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. You hit him, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's hit. Anything else you wanna do?
No. That's it for me.
Bye. Then Jackie, Flopper, your turn.
Cool. When Flavia gets to like the top, or when she comes out of like the underground, she just like was look around, see Booge on the floor, Hammerer cowering for his life on 1 HP, and just like sarcastically say, "Well, it looks like you boys have this under control then." And then she will like varnish her. She'll whip out her butter knife and says, "I guess I'll have to do this myself." And she'll just like sprint 5, 10, 20, 22. Yeah, so I'll bonus action to dash. And then I will, sorry, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, I'll go here. I have 25 worth of movement left, and I will make an attack onto the shark. That's 21.
That should hit, I think. Yeah, that hits.
Cool. Oh, but I'd have advantage as well with Nim being there because I'm flanking right, so I might as well give it another go just in case I get 20. And then with Elven Accuracy, I get to reroll one of the dice whenever I have advantage. Cool, yeah, so 21. It hits. So then I do 1d4, right, for a provisional weapon with a butter knife.
I think so, yeah. Yep.
Cool, and then 2d6 for sneak attack. Cool. 10 damage to a shark.
Alright. You slice and dice at the shark. He is wounded, but not like you cut in him. He still seems to have all his strength though.
Cool. As I pull the knife back, I'll kind of shout that to kill the shark is weak. And then I will take my last movement and I will just like land up here on top so I can oversee the battlefield and I'll end my go.
Alright. Then it is Gigi's turn. She will most likely move to get another side here. Let me get her stats real quick. She will punch the shark. So, yeah, okay. Let's see if she hits. It's not gonna hit. Okay, she punches the shark. The shark doesn't seem to care about punches. Next up is whoever is playing Emmerich.
Okay. Emmerich, seeing as last time you soloed the boss alone, things like Helma, and runs like over here. And
Small reminder, you have a bag of holding which most likely contains all the weapons of the rest of your party.
fair enough. So, Emmerich being probably smart enough. Let's see.
It also makes you really angry as well,
Not
so
very
Yeah,
intelligent.
yeah.
Fair,
It's a curse
fair.
bag. You're always angry now.
But you do
he's
know-
gonna
you-
try to grab the weapons from Flavia.
You can do that as an action or
can.
bonus action to give them.
As an action, I take it.
Yeah, either action or bonus action. It's whatever.
Okay, then as a bonus action, Emmerich gives the items to the elf that he is in a rivalry with.
Uh, you get all
And,
your inventory back, Bobby.
Nice. As he passes me the my rapier back, I'll be like, "Don't need this," and I'll just put it back and just stick with my butter knife. And then I'll pat Emmerich on the head as well.
Emmerich would be like, "Don't touch me."
Anything
Sounds
else?
just like him.
Yeah.
Look, I guess like cast a spell since he does have the stuff. I take it.
Yeah.
Let's see, what kind of spells does he have? I guess like chromatic orb, and then do like a fire spell because he does love his fire.
Okay.
That is a 6 plus 3 plus 2, it's like here. 6 plus 3 plus 2 is like 11. I doubt that would hit the shark.
That's not gonna hit. No.
Yeah, go. Then that's the turn.
All right. The fire just dissolves when it hits the shark into a hissing smoke. Next up is Bamoosh.
Oh, okay. One moment, writing that down. God. Bamuja is gonna spend half his movement to get up. So I'll go. Now we have a bloody fish on top of a fish on me ship. How does this even make sense? I'll say that as he gets up. And spend 15 movement to wait 5, 10, 10, 15 to get over here. Next to him. He'll pat him on the back as he walks by. You're doing well for a prisoner. And he'll make his first attack. Not at advantage, I don't think. 18 plus 6. Does a 24 hit the... Oh, sorry, the shark.
Yes, that hits.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and make the second attack now and just add the dice damage there. Oh, it's not rolling. Okay. Does that hit as well? I am 25.
Yeah, that hits.
Let's say 20. Whatever I was saying. So that's 46 total. So that will be 19 damage total to the shark.
Ooh.
And then that will be the end of my turn.
Right. And you... I don't know what you did. Did you shoot him? Slice and dice?
I brought my great sword across the big old hammerhead twice. Kind of thing.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
As you slash and dice at the shark, you seem to be familiar with fighting beasts, sea beasts, and sharks alike, as you find the weak spots and you create 2 big gashes into the shark's underbelly. Blood is spurting out. The shark is still looking healthy, but he's clearly battered. Alright.
Good to know.
Next up is CL. Oh, who's CL? Oh, Cloud. Okay. I'm gonna skip his turn because he's overboard. Next up is the Lord and the shark itself. Let me grab the Lord's papers real quick. There we go. He is going to do... He's gonna attack with his trident against the biggest threat, which would be Captain Bamouche. I'm gonna see if he hits. I think that's gonna 18 plus 7, yeah.
You get to turn
No.
off the cheat mode again.
Yeah. Gonna be 2d6 plus 4. That's 9 points of piercing damage as he stabs you with the trident. Then the shark is going to make a bonus action disengage, and he's going to jump back into the water, turn around, and he is going to make another attempt at one of the masts. The fish lord bursts up his monstrous hammer shark, lets out another guttural roar. The shark, its eye fixed on the remaining mast, begins to circle the ship, the water churning in its wake. With each pass, the ship groans under the strain, the timbers protesting against the relentless assault. The first attack targeted the mizzenmast. Also, it was called the mizzenmast. Okay. The impact was deafening, splintering wood raining down the deck. The mast weakened but still standing leans. The main mast, weakened but still standing, leans precariously to one side. The ship is notably listing, threatening to capsize. Next, the shark aims for the foremast. This time, the impact feels even more brutal. As he jumps to the foremast, I'm gonna roll another strength check. That's gonna hit, yep. The foremast, already weakened by the early attack, snaps with a resounding crack, falling into the sea with a thunderous splash. The ship lurches violently, sending you and the pirates scrambling for stability. Now only the main mast remains. I want everyone to make another dexterity saving throw.
Really?
Well, everyone rolled below a 20, falls prone.
Did you roll for Ront and Griggy?
Yeah, I still have 12 whip.
And us.
So what do I fall now? Double prone?
Yes.
You still know how to go yet again.
Rotom is also prone, but I'll just keep him there. Additionally, everyone who is at the side of the ship has a chance to fall overboard. I want you guys to roll an athletics save. So that will be Bamouche. That's about it, yeah.
Where did Flavia and Ember go?
It's just the map, I think.
there.
I mean, we can just flip ourselves up, but we know where.
Oh,
After
no,
that.
that's never mind. My bad.
11, 16. That's a 22 for athletics.
With a 22, you remain on the ship, but you're still prone. Okay. Next
Would I
up,
have disadvantage because I'm prone or anything?
disadvantage? I don't think so.
Like disadvantage, because whatever.
No, that's fine. So, next up is Cleek. So the guy that jumped overboard. Just gonna roll for something here. Okay. Yeah, you still don't see him. Next up is Nalos. Is Nalos? This guy. He's gonna stand up. He's gonna ultimate aid. And he is going to do... check. He's gonna walk closer to the shark. Bottom is still on him. And he's going to use Shocking Grasp. He's gonna touch the shark. As lightning springs from his hand and delivers a shock to the creature. What is what do we need to offer that? Make a melee spell attacker. Let me see. That's going to hit. On hit, target takes 1d8 lightning damage. And the shark takes another 8 damage. Next up is Erond. He's going to get up. He's going to shoot at his flintlock at the Lord. And that misses, so he misses a shot. Then it is... Marcel, it's your turn.
Oh, okay. Brock.
Yeah.
He stands up, like slowly, as he was uprun, and then just charges the. I probably should charge the other way back. Charges the hammerhead fish and roars out a guttural scream like "Rah!" And then starts attacking with this improvised weapon, which is 14.
The shark that is going to miss.
That's his turn then.
Okay, Black Wolf, your turn.
Okay. So first I'll get up, so that takes half my movement, which is 30, I believe. Yes, 30. So then I'll look around to see what's going on, which I'll probably not understand any of it. Do I need to roll an investigation or anything?
You can roll a perception check.
$11 probably. Yeah, it's 11.
So what do you want to do?
Yeah, I want to know what's going on, like, what's going on with the characters and all that.
With an 11, you immediately notice that the ship misses 2 of his main masts. Most of the fish people lay dead around, and you see a big shark with a guy on top of it that is attacking the rest of the crew.
Yeah, I got that. I'm asking what is being caused by the masts. Like, is there a consequence for the masts falling down? Like, are we?
With an 11, you do notice that the ship lost most of his speed, his sailing speed, and the ship is starting to tilt to one of the, let's say starboard. Starts to tilt towards starboard, yeah.
So the ship is gonna sink, basically.
I don't know, maybe.
Okay. Then I'm gonna, seeing as he's trying to sink the ship, I'm going to, hold on. So 15 left, right? 15 movement left.
Yes.
Okay, so 5, 10. Perfect. I can move here, right? Like,
Yep.
there's nothing blocking. Yep. 15. And I am going to.
Okay.
I can't roll. I'm clicking the roll and I can't.
Yeah, I think you also cut out, so I don't know what you're doing.
Okay, someone roll for me and add 6 and 3.
It's a 5. It's a 5 good.
So 11. No, wait. And proficiency, right? You added the proficiency.
I just rolled a raw 5. I don't know what your stuff is.
It's 14 then.
That's not gonna hit.
Shit. Okay, so I'll use my extra attack then again. Oh, again.
What are you attacking? The mask or the fish?
Yeah, I'm attacking the mask. I'm
Okay.
attacking the fish. So, what did I roll?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you wanted me. I'll do it again. A 10. No proficiencies added.
19.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Okay, so now strength modifier plus d10. Oh. D10. And strength modifier and yeah. Quick sim, it's just strength modifier plus my weapon attack, right?
Yes. Could be.
Eight. 8 damage.
8 damage.
Mhm.
Alright. Goes against the shark, right? Or the lord.
Yeah, the shark.
Okay. The shark looks very wounded at the moment. That's your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn. I can't do anything else.
Alright. This Rotom's turn. Who is on the back of Nalos. Rotom is going to stab with a knife. Okay, that hits. He's stabbing the shark, by the way. That's 2 damage. Alright, next up is Nim, your turn.
Yes. Oh god. I will use half my movement to get myself back up. And I will be using my missed step. Teleport. What? Hang on. Over here and yes, I can do an attack. Let's roll with it.
Yeah, Misty Step's a bonus action, pretty sure. For you.
Yeah.
And you had advantage because of flanking.
Oh. So,
That's those twos. 9.
wow. Fucked up again. Well, they missed. So, that's my turn.
You have your
Alright.
second attack.
Well, yeah. But it's my turn now. Off.
Me still have second attack, no?
Okay.
Alright, next up is Flavia.
Cool. I'm gonna like as I get up, I'm gonna like shake the dust off to it knocked prone, and I guess just like stare in awe at the mask as it fell down. Then I'm gonna pull out my short bow. I'm gonna take the last 15 to come over here. I'm gonna. Can I try and hide behind like, try and just kind of hide behind these banisters, or would it like see me through the gaps? I think it's busy.
That would be considered half, what do you call it? A half protection? No, half.
Half cover.
Half cover, yeah.
Yeah, I'm basically trying to get advantage on an attack roll, basically from being stealthed, being hidden.
I mean, if you use the action hide and then you can shoot.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Sorry, I'm using my bonus action to hide.
Yeah. I mean, you can always use that action. Just it probably won't always work, you know.
Yeah. I was just making sure to like see if this was like enough to even do it.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Roll stealth then.
Yeah.
25.
Well, you're pretty confident you're hidden.
Cool. Then I'm going to ready my action because that's my bonus action. I'm going to ready my action with like my bone drawn. So if the fish tries to like go here or here to hit the last mask, I can unleash an arrow, and then that'll be my go.
All right. Next up is Griggy. She fell down. She's not gonna make all that distance, so she's gonna he's gonna help Bamoosh up. That's her action. Next up is Emmerich. So that will be Marcellus, I think.
Emmerich. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pretty sure he could use the firebolt from this distance, but to get a better angle, he would get a bit closer.
Yeah.
Behind the mast and then try to do a firebolt on the shark.
Mm-hmm.
Did we say it was more AC to hit because of there were people in the way, or it was disadvantage? I can't remember what one we went with.
That's a good question.
Was disadvantage, and if you roll if you roll a natural 1, then it hits one of your allies or something bad. Other bad happens.
Okay.
Roll a 1. Roll a 1.
Hammers down if you hit 1.
Roll one.
It's not a 1. But it's most likely missing.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit.
And that's the end of the turn.
Alright, Bamoosh, your turn.
As Griggy helps him up, he'll look at him and go, "You're getting a promotion when we're all done here." And then he'll start taking 30 movement because they helped him up. I I could have done my math wrong, but I think that was only class 3. And then I will take... The real question is if I do all 4 attacks right now at advantage. I think I do. Alright. First attack.
That's gonna be a lot of attacks.
That hits.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll for all the attacks at first. Alright. 18 plus 6, 24. Second attack. And 16. Don't think
That misses.
that. Action surge. Action surge. There we go. 18.
That's
plus
gonna hit.
6. Give me a nat 20 in there.
Those cheat codes are working down.
Yeah, 14 plus 20 is a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, 3 attacks. So that is. What is it again? 2d6. So
You're attacking the shark,
66.
right?
Yes, the shark.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm lagging. There we go. Cool. 25, but I get to reroll the damage dice on that too. I forgot about that last.
So 25 minus 2, 23, and then just roll.
4. So that's
27.
27 plus it's 3 attacks, so that's 9 damage on top of that. For what did I just say? 27. So that would be 36 damage to the shark.
Alright, describe the kill.
Running over across his ship, he'll look over at the mast, knocked down at the front, at the back, and there's only one left in the middle. He'll swear to himself and locks it on, so no one understands it, I doubt. And he'll run over. He'll take his great sword and 3 mighty cleaves, just slashing back and forth across its fins. And on the last one, it'll chop from straight down across the tail, severing it off at the what would be a hip, I guess. And then he'll look at the fish and just kind of make like a little elephant toot with his trunk at it. And I guess that'll be it.
Alright. Then it is Cloud's turn. I'm gonna skip that. Then it's the Lord's turn. Lord is gonna face you because you just killed his shark. And he is going to check. Alright. He is going to use shark telepathy. And I'm going to roll to see if there are any sharks nearby. That's a negative, okay. That fails. And as his other action, he is going to make a multi-attack. So he's gonna bite and claw. Wait, no, bites. 1, 2. He's gonna bite and use his trident twice on you. So the first attack will be the bite.
On who?
On Bamouche.
I will use my protect fighting style,
What?
which gives Shogun Lord disadvantage.
Oh yeah. Plot armor.
He's gonna use his trident twice. So 0 for and then 20. And another time. And he misses all his attacks. Wow, great. Next
Say
up,
he hits you, but he just can't get through the thick elephant skin. And Bamu is just gonna. You dumb fish!
next up is Cleek. I'm gonna roll for him again. And I hope I roll well, otherwise it's oh, okay.
R.I.P. Cloud.
Next up is Nalus. He is going to use Shock and Gasp again, but on the Lord this time. And that's not gonna hit. Kind of misses. Then it is Rond. He is going to. He is going. He's going to try to repair the damage that's done on this mast. Like other stuff, I don't know. Next up is Gork, your turn.
Okay, Grog is gonna make another attack roll at the Lord. And then this time with advantage. Okay, that's gonna miss.
Yep, that's missing.
That's very interesting. That's, this chair leg is not working out for him. So he just swings and keeps missing the slippery fellow, and then that's the end.
Alright, Black Hole, your turn.
Well, I turn to Grog and I say, I could use some healing, you know. And just fucking dying over there. My hand half.
You're at 1 HP.
With me.
Crazy.
I'll attack the Sagway Lord.
I assume you have advantage as well, Black Wolf, considering there's like 2 squares that do not contain someone of us.
Well,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. It's 25.
That hits, yeah.
So again, D10. I forgot to also. I also add my proficiency to the attack rolls. Oh, yeah.
Attack or damage? You don't have
Yeah,
proficiency to damage.
Strength plus proficiency plus damage roll. Yeah. I think. Yeah. And it's a 10. I also have a second attack, and extra attack, and my bonus attack, which I'll use Rage,
Mm-hmm.
and then attack again. I don't think does
No,
a 13 hit.
Nope.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright. Then it's Rotom's turn. He will once again stab with his cooking knife. Ooh. Oh, okay, that just misses. Okay, next up is Nim, your turn.
Okay, so activating my divine favor again, and that is with a roll with an advantage, yeah.
Yep.
$15, 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so I will do 1d8, 8, 10, 13, 13 damage. What? Also, plus 1, 4, 2, 15 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my second attack. Nine, 14.
That's
Does
not
that
gonna hit. That misses.
Okay. That's it for me.
Alright.
Before everyone goes on, remove 3 damage from the attack I did. I made a mistake. Remove 3 damage.
Okay,
Or
that's
add
fine.
3.
Okay. Flava, your turn.
Cool. After like I just had my bone drawn to like make sure no more sharks came for the last mask, I'm just gonna then turn my attention back to the fish lord and just unleash a shot, trying to just whiz past Hammerer's head and of course nail the enemy lord. Advantage because I'm stealthed.
Yep.
Yeah, 25 wasn't it? Cool. Okay, and yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna unleash the arrow. That's a nat 20.
Ooh, nice.
You see.
So with damage, do I add sneak attack extra dice as well? With a
Yeah,
nat 20 with a crit.
Yeah, you get your sneak attack and then you get your extra damage die too.
Yeah, but what I was asking, does the sneak attack, do I get extra dice for the sneak attack as well? So I get the extra dice for the normal damage, and then do I get 2 extra dice for sneak attack? Or not?
I can look it up if you want.
Yeah, I mean, it would be very useful to know going forward.
All damage dice are doubled
Yes.
according to the standard rules. So yeah.
Cool. So I get so normal. So this is 1d6 as well with the short bow. So it's 2d6 from the short bow attack, and then it's 4d6 because it's normally 2, doubled to 4. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Cool. So I'm just gonna let the shot with like
Jeez.
precision, like because I was like the action of like holding the bow allowed me to analyze the ship, and I just like quickly lock on to the fish and unleash the shot, and it kind of almost just zips past Emmerich's face, kind of just like almost blowing the air to his side, and that's 24 plus 3 piercing, so 7. So yeah, 27 damage. Oh wait, is it per attack I get the damage, or just overall? So would it be 6 extra damage because it's 2 attacks? Or
What?
Only shoot it once, right?
Yeah, just one.
yeah,
you
just
only saw
just one. Okay, so it's just one thing. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So it's 27 damage.
Okay. You hit him in the stomach, I guess. the arrow lodges itself deep between his ribs. You see him hurling forward a little bit, struggling to get some air, but he gets himself together and he stands up again. The one who is close to him, you can see that the Lord is very wounded.
Just gonna like shout out as he gets back up, "Finish him!" And then that'll be my go.
Alright. Next up is Kiggy. She will run over here and look down how Claude and Klieg are doing. Then it is Emmerich's turn.
Emmerich's just gonna run for a bit more forward. Since Nim and I don't have our stopper yet, right? Did the rest have their stop?
Yeah. So yeah, Neem doesn't
think so.
have cock. Yeah, you two are the only ones who don't have your stuff.
Okay, well, since they're still fighting, uh, Emmerich doesn't want to get too close since he's at 14 HP. So he just fires another firebolt at the guy.
Mhm.
Is that still with disadvantage from where he's at, or does he need to?
I'd say you can
roll
see between the two. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, it's not my day.
That's not gonna hit, yeah.
Yeah, that's then he walks forward for if another shark hits the ship, and then it's his turn.
Okay. Bamboo's your turn.
Alrighty. Hearing Flavia yelling to finish the job, Bamuja kind of look over at her for a second, and then he's gonna finish the job, but he's not doing it for her. You know, that was what the look was.
Come on,
I am the
nothing
captain
but the
now.
damage.
It's the captain's orders to finish it.
Oh, dang, it was on a net 20, dang. Does a 14 hit? I don't think it does.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Second attack. Come on. Don't throw now. Alright, 17
Yeah,
plus.
that hits.
I will use a tripping attack. So he has to make a DC 13 strength save or fall prone during this attack.
Okay. Plus his strength, right?
Yeah.
That's an 11.
Okay, well, he falls prone. And then 6. I can re-roll the 1 and the 2. The D8 is from the what's it called? Weird dice. What was that? 6 plus 2, 8 plus 7, 15 plus strength. That would be 18 damage. And he's prone. And that'll end my turn.
Okay, that is damage. Okay. Next up is Cloud. Gonna skip that one. Then it's the Lord's turn. He is going to get back up. And he is going to try Shark Telepathy again. Let's see. For fuck's sake. Okay, so there's no sharks nearby.
You need to hide your rolls so you can cheat.
Yeah. He is. Or just turn on the mod. The I always roll good mod. He is going to try and push Bamoosh. He's gonna try to push you overboard. So that will be a contested throw.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah. Well, that don't work.
Well, unless I get a nat 1.
Ah. Alright. Next up is Cleek's turn. Okay, well. After a while, you guys see Cleek flying back up without Cloud.
He just gave up on him.
I blame Hammerer.
I didn't do shit.
Alright. Next up is Nalos. He's gonna do Shocking Grasp again. Because why not? That hits. That will be a 1d8 lightning damage.
By the way, does his pet get a turn?
What?
The-
Is bad?
Does
Rotten.
his
Yeah.
pet get a turn?
Yeah?
Rotten's
He-
been going.
Yeah. He's stabbing with the cooking knife.
2 damage last time, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
More damage than hammer.
Then it's Ron's turn. I'm gonna skip him because he's busy trying to make the ship not sinkable. Then it's Gork, your turn.
How injured is the Lord looking?
Make a medicine check.
Let's see, is it gonna be under 10 again? It's definitely.
He's bleeding.
He looks completely fine. No damage at all.
Yeah. He's also just gonna look over at the hammer and doesn't see anything wrong with him as well, so he just continues swinging.
I'm gonna break your kneecaps.
Yeah. If you want to try, you can. Yeah, not much happening over here,
No.
so that's the return.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
No, it doesn't hit.
Oh wait, I had advantage. You too.
Oh wait, do we have advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're surrounded.
You can roll again, Marcellus.
Oh, but it's his turn then.
Don't worry, I'm gonna throw.
Okay.
Nothing
Black Wolf, you
happened.
can roll again.
Okay. 16.
No, that doesn't hit.
So 17. It's 17. Okay, I use my
No.
second. I use my extra attack to 18.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. The D10 plus 6. 14. 14 damage.
Describe the cow.
I walk up to him with my hammer and I say, "This is what happens when you mess with the captain," and just smash his head because I'm the captain. And then I walk up to Bamush and say, "As you can see, I saved this ship now, Ba."
You sank the ship now. What?
What?
Don't you remember
sank
when I just knocked you on your ass a moment ago?
I do not. That never happened. I am the captain.
No, I don't think you are, Hammer.
I turn around to the group. Who saved you all from the fish? Who is your captain? Will you follow me, or will you let this useless elephant lead you?
Someone's gonna ready his greatsword.
Do I need to roll a persuasion?
Can I roll
Yeah,
like
you
a intimidation to counteract it?
Go ahead.
Nat 20. Oh,
16. Persuasion. 17.
Am I rolling against it or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think he has a negative intimidation, but yeah, yeah. No, we don't win that one.
Okay. You hear pretty much more than half of the pirates yell in agreement with Hammer. Yeah! What did you do for us? You lured us right into the trap of the fish people. Hey.
If you think of raising your swords against me, you'll be thrown over the edge with them.
You will not touch my crew.
can Flavia shoot her bow at Hammerer?
You can try.
Loyalty arc.
But like non-lethally, like I'm aiming to down him, not kill him.
I mean, yeah, sure.
I mean, he's gonna die.
So a blunt arrowhead, yeah.
Yeah.
Jackie, welcome down here.
That one hit someone else.
As you try and shoot your arrow, it whizzes past. It's like it's not even close, and it goes straight through one of the riggings of the metal mast. As the metal mast begins to tilt to the left, I want everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Can Babush try to run and grab onto it? Try to hold it up or something?
I'm like as I let loose the arrow as well. I'm just like wincing as I shot it. I'm like, ooh. You know?
Not only have we have a dwarf that's trying to kill us, now we have a dark elf to try to kill us as well.
What did you say? As far as
Alright.
I think you're going overboard, Bamuj. It's been trying to make it happen.
So everyone who rolled below a 20 goes prone. Everyone near a ledge has to roll an athletics check, and everyone who rolled a natural 1 goes overboard if you're near the...
Oh.
Emmerich was over here. He's not gonna go overboard, right?
I
What about Griggy?
I rolled a 21.
Babush went overboard.
Elephant
I am the
overboard.
captain. Oh, I turn to Flavia and go, "You saved the crew."
I'm just gonna like salute. I'm just gonna give him like a quick like cheeky salute over here.
I have my second in command.
So, as Bamush falls overboard, you hear a desperate cry pierced from one of the pirates. Captain, overboard! As some of them...
The captain is not over. The captain is not overboard. I am the captain.
Well, I'm just struggling to swim. How much does Bamuj weigh? Let's see if he can even swim or not.
Oh, I think there is a way to.
Yeah, 400 pounds or 185 kilos.
How much?
He's 400 pounds, 185 kilos. It's a big elephant.
Elephants can swim though, right? Like,
I'm sure they can.
you've got a trunk for a snorkel.
Yeah. That's
They're
actually
submarines.
something they say is that your trunk can be used as a snorkel. So that's in the description of a Loxodon. So I guess he can swim. Just hope there's not any sharks.
Quick did call of the sharks and no one was close. Right?
What's that?
no sharks were close. Right?
Not at that moment, no.
Ah, okay.
The ship's moving.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rock
Yeah,
wants to
honestly.
get back up and wants to search
Aye.
for a rope to throw overboard.
Make an investigation check with advantage.
Okay.
Alright.
That's
That's
like
probably
18.
You easily find some rope.
Okay. Grog then runs to the edge and looks if he can see Captain Bamouche.
Make a perception check.
Swim is a life raft.
Ah, this is gonna be awful. One of these
He's
like an
is
island
gonna be
down there.
absolutely 0.
That one. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. Yeah, that's 18, I think.
Okay, with
No,
an
that's
8.
just a 17.
Okay, with a 17, you see Bamouche, how do you call it, dobbering in the water. He seems to be unconscious at the moment,
Floating,
and he's floating on top of a piece of wood.
Are we sailing fast away from him?
Not
We
super
have no
fast, because you only have one mast left, but yeah.
Yeah, fair. I mean, I think we want to save him, right? So,
Hammer's gonna die now.
yeah. Sorry, Hammer, but you're fine. I can't see injuries at the moment. too focused on my symbol that's gone. Then Grog is just gonna tie the rope around himself and give like the other end to Nim and asks him to hold this.
Make
Okay.
Don't let me.
make a survival check to see how well your knot is.
Ooh, how will I notice what?
No, how well your knot in the rope is. So
Oh, my knot. Oh.
yeah.
Are you? Where were these rolls?
Okay.
Like earlier. What is this?
One day Boy Scout here, God.
yeah.
Okay. And then after he sees if Panther has taken the rope and is holding it firm.
Okay.
Will you get me back up? Please.
Yeah, I'll try.
And then he jumps overboard to get to swim to Sim, to Bamouche.
Make an athletics check.
Okay, you. What the fuck is this?
DC
One of
30.
these rolls is gonna be a 1.
No.
That's athletics, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's +3, so that's a 10.
Okay, with a 10, you jump overboard. As you land in the cold water, you feel a shock of the coldness of the water as you are hindered in your swimming. Bamouche has moved up over here, and you are currently this distance from him away.
Okay, I wanna swim closer.
Make an athletics check.
This is so cool.
Oh my goodness gracious, what is this? Oh no.
You got stuck underneath the boat.
You are really struggling against the tidal waves. Bamouche is now hitting.
Can I
Why
shout
wait,
at,
why am I not floating backwards?
can I shout at Cleek to go to help his captain? I'm like I'm gonna be like sitting on this banister with my legs just watching. And I'm just gonna like shout to Cleek and be like, don't you think you should be doing something, my good man?
Make a persuasion check.
Come on, Cleek.
Still a 12. Still a 12.
Lord.
Wait, what?
Rolling power, baby.
12.
Cleek will turn at you,
Cheat.
and he clearly looks very exhausted. He says, I would if I could. I cannot carry that amount of kilos in my current state.
I'm gonna say back. Well, I don't expect you to carry him, but at least slow him up, tie a rope to him or something.
You're gonna anchor the ship, man.
He is going to grab a rope and he's going to try and fly with the rope. But disadvantage because he's exhausted.
Where are the shipmates that supported me? Because everyone seems to be trying to save him.
We're getting him back, Hammerer, so we can execute him to fulfill you to be the Lord, you know?
With
Yeah,
a
you got
6.
like Rotom on your side, bro.
With a 6, he takes off and falls back on the deck. He's not able to take flight at the moment.
Oh,
Okay. Grog still wants to keep trying to swim towards Bamush and save him as the good character he is.
Nat 20, baby.
Come on.
I might just.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm very tempted to just use my hero though. Okay, that's acrobatics is again, right?
Yeah. No, athletics.
So acrobatics or the athletics?
It's athletics.
Okay, that's +3, so that's 11.
Okay.
How is it only one square? How? How?
amateurs.
Oh, I can't get suggestions because I'm knocked out.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I guess it's that was Grog, so I guess Bamouge moves again, and then I can maybe try and attempt something.
Death saving throw time.
Maybe you can try something.
Yeah, I guess can I try and like find? Is there a rope by me that I could try and attach to an arrow or something?
Make an investigation check.
Are you just
Well,
gonna
you shoot him?
harpoon?
I mean, 17
Ship might
plus
stop if you do that.
something.
Yeah, you find a rope. Make a survival check to see how well you bind the rope to your arrow. Okay.
That's 13.
Okay.
Cool. I'm gonna. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say yeah, and then I'm just gonna shoot at Bamouge to try and stop him from moving. Try and harpoon myself an elephant.
Make a
Aiming for
attack
like
roll.
a non, aiming for like not the like a leg or something.
Yeah.
I assume this is like an attack roll, so I'd
Yes.
get like a. So that would be a. I mean, I'm not beating his AC. That's like an
Hits
11,
him in the head
12.
instead.
I can opt to let it hit me, I think. I think that's a thing I could do.
Yeah, so if an 11, 7 plus. Yeah, so sorry, 13. 11, don't know what happened to that. 13.
You're still 3 off. My AC.
Okay.
But I think I can allow it to hit me. If I am unconscious, this is up to the DM. Like you can allow attacks to hit you.
Yeah, you can allow it,
Oh.
sure.
Okay, I'll allow it to hit me.
Okay. Do I roll damage as well? Because it's, I guess, technically an attack.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, cool. I guess I'm gonna
It is
opt
a
to
sneak
not
attack,
use
right?
sneak attack. I'm gonna opt to not do sneak attack. I assume I can
Oh,
do
why
that.
not?
2 death saves. Here we go.
3 damage.
I'm knocked
you're-
out. Am I? Yeah.
Yeah, you're knocked
Yeah.
out, but you're not like using
not
your
dead.
death saving throws.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's a bit more than 3 because I got my proficiency. Yeah, so 6 damage. Sorry, total.
And now he's dead.
Cool. So, so yeah, as I unleash the shot, like it just like hits into his leg or something, and I'm just like, oh, I've caught myself a big one. And then I shout at the crew to come over and like help me grab it, and then I just like tie it onto the banister or something as they're coming over to give it some extra oomph.
Yeah. Make another survival check to see how well you're buying it over there.
Not very well. That's a
Alright.
4.
As you are pulling in Bomouche, he gets up to he gets pulled out of the water. I want you to make a perception check, Flavia.
Perception check. For what?
For grog.
15? 15.
Okay, with a 15, you see him basically. You're pulling him up. You do notice that he lost his pirate hat. It's gone. As you pull him up, the rope unfortunately loosened on the ship, and I'm going to have make a dex save. See if you can grab the rope fast enough. I'm gonna do the same with the rounds. A DC 15.
Oh, yeah, I'm a 18.
Yes. Okay, you managed to grab the rope. Make a strength check to see if you go overboard with him or not.
Yeah, hell yeah, I do.
Oh, let's
Hell
go!
yeah.
I just
Damn.
yes, as it like flutters, I grab it. I mean, as I grab it, I like wrap my other arm around it and just like buckle my foot back, and I'm just like, "You're gonna owe me for this. You're gonna owe me big." And just like all my strength, and almost like ungodly strength. You know, when a mother lifting a car off her newborn child, you know, just yank it.
Alright. Bamboosh falls on top of the deck.
What the fuck?
Gok is dead.
I
Hit
looked on
around.
the arrow for Krog.
Well, I mean, Gor, you can just swim back on board, making an athletics check.
Damn, I can swim back on board.
If
Oh,
he
Panther
died-
can pull
I
him up,
swim through
surely.
the sky as
Uh,
well.
He was tied to the ship. He was tied to the ship, so doesn't he have advantage for being able to climb? You know, because he.
Or can Panther help me because he has like part of the rope?
Yeah.
He tied himself to with a rope, you know, to try and help. So shouldn't
He
have
tied the rope
advantage?
around himself and gave the other end to Nim. So, but
Could he help me by pulling me up?
Yeah.
yeah, sure. Make a strength check.
Yeah, that probably.
I meant Nim needs to make a strength check.
3. No, 5.
With a 5,
Yes, no.
Nim falls overboard.
Oh my goodness gracious. I have this feeling we're we're dragging the group down.
You know what? This feels
First
like
in
when
the
we were back in the
slums down here.
slums. This feels like when we were back in the slums.
Oh no. So with a 14, am I climbing up or is like?
I mean, you were climbing up, but you pulled Nim down to back in the water. Nalos, however, is going to jump into the ocean. He's going to swim up at you. And is going to make a strength check to see if he can swim you back to the ship.
Hell yeah. That's my fish boy.
Yeah.
He's dragging two bodies.
That's my Poseidon.
He drags you towards the ladder, which is over here.
Yeah,
Oh, there's a ladder. Oh,
Yep. You never look for a ladder, so.
Fair enough.
Quick, check your DMs.
Isn't Nim in full armor, so probably sinking like an anchor?
No,
Is
no,
it
he lost all his
400
armor because all his armor is still in the bag of holding.
Oh yeah, right.
And Nim has
The only I have is a ragged pants and a staff and my holy symbol. That's the only thing I have.
that. I need my holy symbol.
Is out of meta character stuff, I'm wondering if Bemouge's hat is cursed or something.
His what?
Just if his pirate hat was like cursed, like the bag of holding.
No, it was just a pirate hat.
Okay. It's looking too much into it. I'm doing a caster rot right now.
Yeah.
Hey,
Uh,
Castrat is logical.
With a tree, Nolus does not manage to carry you. he,
Oh no!
he is just gonna show you the way. So make an athletics check.
Okay.
Come on, Paladin.
19.
Oh, yeah.
24.
Well, with a 24,
Oh.
you manage to swim to the ladder as well. You guys want
Yeah,
to climb up
free.
from here?
And now we. Okay, good.
I'm never gonna do this
Okay.
again.
Grog is gonna go to Emmerich to get his stuff back.
Same with him too.
Is Bamoosh still knocked out on the deck?
Yes.
I'm assuming.
As all this happened, you guys notice that the sun is coming up. You guys have been fighting for the whole night.
Okay.
What do you guys want to do?
Hammer is not looking so good.
Well,
Uh.
I don't know what the hell was
Do a meeting. So they.
oh no.
Flavia, come over.
Group meeting.
So, what is our opinion about the change of captains?
I think our first priority should be to stay out of ship politics, but we need to speak to Scratch. I don't know what's going on. We haven't actually spoken about it yet, but Bermuge isn't Bermuge.
That is definitely like that. Is it, do we want to heal at a certain time? Because I could heal Bamush and Hammer, but I don't think that it could give us favor on the crew, but also if they attack us and try to force us back into the brig, it's not nice to have healthy enemies to go up against.
I agree. I think they have a Medicon Bear ship here, if I'm not mistaken. Ront, I think his name is. I say let them take care of their ship, and I think we find Scratch and try to get some information out of him.
Sounds good. Yes. And then Brooke is just gonna heal Nim and Emmerich with like cure wounds. Spend 2 level 1 spell slots on that.
How much
that's
HP is that?
1 second, I gotta. It's like definitely 1d8 and then plus some life cleric. It's like the level plus 2, so that's at least 3, and then it's gonna roll once for both. Okay, I probably shouldn't.
Nice.
That's that.
Equal to 2d8.
It's like 4 HP.
Wounds is like a.
That's the. Okay, that was a waste of 2 spell slots, but I guess.
Well, I could use my lay of hand and heal us to full HP.
We could.
So I will be using 10 left lay of hands on me.
What? Sorry, you can use lay hands? What is that?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Lay of hands.
Paladin.
I can touch you
Yo.
and I can heal you.
Oh. You can do what to him?
Yeah.
You can lay his
Exactly.
hands on him.
So that's 10. Then I will also touch Emmerich. What? 18 plus. Is it 10? 8. to 33 HP with my remaining touch. With
To
50.
yourself or to like Emmerich?
I'm touching Emmerich.
Oh, you're touching Emmerich. Ooh.
So
Hello.
15, so it's 20, 33. No, wait.
He only
Can I-
needs 18 HP.
Yeah, I have 15 left. So he's not
Okay, so
max
you-
out.
So you're giving him 15. Um, then we'll ask like, do you know where Scratch is right now?
What's Hammer and Bermuge? Is Bermuge still knocked out, or he woke up, right?
Grant is working on
That's the
Irish right now.
What's Hammer doing?
I have no clue. I have no idea how to get out of this.
Like, how is the what's like the rest? What's like Nolus and Griggy and like Click? Like, what the rest of the crew doing?
Yeah,
They're trying to
um,
repair the ship right now.
but yeah, I'm thinking how to get out of this because you said half the crew turned against Bamush. I have no idea what to do with it.
He's asleep. You got you got
Take this
advantage.
time.
Or does anyone have a suggestion of what they want to do?
I want to go to sleep.
I suggest
It's just gone daytime.
I suggest that two of us are gonna search for Scratch and try to get some information out of him, and then the others can, other two can help repair the boat, so we're not stranded here for any other merfolk.
Wise, Grog. That sounds very reasonable, and it sounds like you just volunteered to help prepare the ship. Work seems a little.
I have mending, so I'll use my big muscles to.
Well, then you will go and search for Scratch.
Yeah, I'm, can I go over to Hammerer and talk to him? I'm gonna punch him on his shoulder, like, playfully, and be like, Hammerer, my good man. What a hell of a fight. That swing that swing against the fish. Oh, it was beautiful.
We need to go get your feathers. You said that you had your feathers stolen from you. We need to go to the captain's quarters and get your feathers back.
Oh, that sounds like a good thing. But first, my good man, and I'm gonna pull out one of the feathers that I collected from the Nightshade, and I'm gonna present it to Hammerer as a gift for his killing the monster. And I'm gonna say, but first, my good man, you've earned this. A feather for one of the most ferocious animals that I have ever come into contact with. And I hand it to him.
Nightshade Jack.
You're giving me one of your feathers, but you don't have any other.
You deserve it, my good man, for that epic show of brawn, of strength.
I walk up to Bamush and say, take this traitor down to the brig. Well, I'm the traitor, but whatever.
Who are you saying
Someone's
this
gonna
to?
stab me. Well, to Flavia, because she's the only one close to me.
I'm gonna act like I didn't hear it, you know. I'm gonna be like behind this mask and just wait to see what pans out with fucking Bronton and Cleek. Using my roguish ways to like stay in the shadow of the broken mask.
Just stab. Stay happy you can hit this.
What do Cleek and what do the other crew do when Hammer gives that command?
Well, Eront is still looking at Bamouche. Cleek is going to fly up. He's going to snatch Hammer. Make a strength throw. Hammer.
Do I need to add proficiency or just strength?
You can have proficiency, but I rolled a 19, so I don't think you're gonna beat that.
Yeah, 18 with proficiency. Yeah.
Alright. Cleek grabs you up since you're a small bird, and he flies you up. And tosses you overboard. Done with the traitor! He throws you overboard.
That was 15.
Well, yeah, Flavia saying that is just gonna, I guess, I don't want to abandon Hammerer, but it's so stupid to try and save him. Yeah, Flavia's ruthless, so like she sees that happening, and feels like, almost Hammerer has run his course, I guess. I don't try to do anything with like the rest of the crew all looking around and
okay, as that happens, you notice that Bamouche is coming by. I want everyone to make everyone who is within vision. Yeah, so you three to make a perception check.
That is 14, sorry.
Alright. With a 14, you notice. Hang on. You notice something unusual about the captain. He seems to be shimmering with a faint ethereal glow, as if he were not entirely solid. And more significantly, his signature captain's hat, the symbol of his authority, was nowhere to be seen. As he comes by. Yeah, it's up to you, Sim, what you want to say.
Can I do a perception check and look around? Or do I see everything going on?
Yeah, you see everything. You see the destroyed ship, you see your allies standing around, you see everything, yeah.
Oh, he's gonna be like breathing heavily and kind of look around for a second and thank you. He's not gonna really know what to say right now, but you guys can definitely notice that there's not a pirate accent, and he's gonna kind of lean up against the side, keeping an eye on everyone, a little bit confused looking.
Flavia's gonna like seeing it, she's gonna kind of come out of the mask and like walk up and be like, Bamouche, is that you?
Flavia, yeah, it's me. I
think you've got some explaining to do, my good man.
Explaining what? He's looking around. You can see in his eyes, he looks confused by everything going on around him.
Okay.
Seeing like that, can I troll? I mean, I guess not really magical though, am I? I was gonna say like try and roll perception on like the other two crew to see if there's any like items that they have, but I guess it's not really my character's thing. Like I wouldn't be able to detect magic or anything, so I guess it doesn't really work.
I mean, detect magic is a specific spell, so.
Yeah, I just like almost like It's sense. Yeah, but it's just not my character. It's like a mage or something. I guess I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna like help up Bamouge because I assume he's still being
Yeah,
tended to.
He'll take your hand, but knowing how heavy he is, he's gonna prop himself up most of the way.
I guess I'm gonna to also turn to Runt and ask what's going on. Like, did Runt and Cleek notice the change and react to the change in Bamouge's voice at all?
Make a insight.
Inside.
check.
7?
With a 7, they seem to not react that weirdly to it.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna like question. Gonna like question them and be like, what's the meaning of this? What's happening?
What do you mean? What's
And
happening?
and point out that Bamouge just like changed his. And like with your captain.
I mean, he fell overboard and he's back now. So what?
Do I notice the like weird ethereal glow around myself?
Yeah.
Okay. Bamouge kind of looked down at himself. You can see the ethereal glow is kind of thicker around his face a little bit. The trunk especially seems a little bit more see-through-ish because of the glow. But he doesn't. He's confused. A little worried.
Can I point to Grog and ask him to do some medicine stuff? You know, be like, Grog, I think Bamouge needs you.
Well, Ron says, well, I've never seen whatever this red glow is, but I assume it will pass.
Oh,
Can
yes, it will. He's gonna make that up on the fly. Hoping they believe him.
Do I know anything about this as a magic caster?
Make an Arcana
Because it
check.
seems something magical. Okay. Aha. It's not high. That's a dirty one.
A 1. Okay. No, you don't really recall anything.
It looks shiny. Can't really say anything else about it.
Just what I expected. Bamouge, my good man, I think we need to have a conversation in your quarters. If you'd be
My
so
quarter.
kind. Yes,
Right,
this way.
yeah.
I
Right.
point to the quarters.
Yeah, he'll follow you. DM, could I ask them for like a perception check or something? If they saw something?
Yeah.
Could you roll a perception check for me, Flavia? DC's not too high, I don't think.
It's 7 plus. What am I doing? Perception.
Yeah.
So it's 11.
Or insight. Check.
Or yeah, insight's the same. It's 4 plus 4. 11.
And what was it? 11?
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna follow you. He'll look around at everyone else that he knows, though, as he's following, though, like glancing around, watching.
Is Grog coming as well?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll look at his wounds.
As you guys approach the captain's cabin, you hear a deafening slam as the door of the captain's quarters bursts open. Out rolls a vaguely familiar figure, Oaken, a blue-skinned Goliath with pupilless eyes. It's the first mate. Her hands are bound tightly behind her back, a gag muffling her angry grunts. Let me get her. Where is she? Here. So she rolls out, gagged, and bounded. As you... Yeah, what are you guys gonna do?
She's gagged, right? So
Yeah.
Rogue will is like surprised and oh, and then removes the gag. What happened to you, Delas?
Okay. With a roar that could rival the fish people's lord, Auken yelled, "Scratch! Escaped! He took the map of the flaming sword!" Her eyes blazed with fear and frustration. A quick glance inside, you guys can see inside of the captain's quarters, reveals the source of her rage. A chair sat overturned near the back wall, its restraints loosened, the place where Scratch had been held captive. The window at the back of the room was wide open, offering a clear view of the turbulent sea. And there, a chilling confirmation of Auken's word. The ship's only lifeboat was gone. Scratch, using the chaos of the battle as cover, has made it off with a precious map, leaving only the shattered remains of the ship and the fury of his first mate in its wake.
Oh, no. Did you see where it was going?
Well, of course, he went the other way.
So, the other way that we're sailing, right?
Yes. Well, at least for a little bit, since the ship is faster than a rowboat.
Fair. Please, could you be a dear and fly up and see if you can find our missing robot?
Blake looks super exhausted. He says, I cannot. I've done too much today. I might fall down from the skies and drown myself if I do that.
Flavia, what can you help I see?
I'm gonna go to the back and squint, and I'm gonna stare out and try and pinpoint the ship.
Make a perception check.
22.
With a 22, you are looking at the horizon and you swear you see like a little dot in a far distance on the horizon, like a super little dot, so very far away.
I guess I'll come back and I'll inform and I'll give them the direction. I'll be like, seems like he's going whatever direction it is, northwest or whatever, off into the horizon. And then can I question and be like, so we are only acquaintances with Scratch and didn't get off on the greatest of terms. What is Scratch to you guys? You seem to not particularly like him very much. I can start to see why.
Wow. Scratch was our previous first mate of the ship. He was a very good pirate. He helped us with a lot. We got a lot of loot and artifacts when he was on board with us. But one day he decided that we weren't good enough and he wanted a certain artifact. He left us stranded on one of the beaches with the elves and made it off with an artifact that we had just reaped from one of the islands.
What was this artifact that he wanted so badly he was willing to betray his crew?
Make a persuasion check.
It's 25.
Well, since you can't really rat on us, since you're on the ship what we were after, we got... let me quickly get my item list. Items. We got... Did I not do? Where did I print it? Just 1 second, I'm falling to all my paper. We just made off with a very powerful crown. They call it the Crown of Madness. We recently got the artifact, and just little do you know, a few days later, he stranded us on a beach and took it.
Well, that's not very nice. Bamuj will say.
Of course not. He betrayed you. He betrayed us all.
Right, of course. Can I look down at myself? Is the glow or anything changing at all?
It is diminishing. You're starting to look a little bit more solid.
Won't react in any way.
Alright. Flavia, you feel a strange pull, almost imperceptible at first. Your perceptive drow eyes, accustomed to the subtleties of shadow and light, falls upon a piece of metal lying amidst the debris on the floor. As you focus, a low guttural murmuring, a language older than time, scraped against your ears. Yet the words remain frustratingly untranslable. You can't understand it. I don't know how to speak that way. Before you could react, a wave of disorientation washes over you. One moment you stood amidst the aftermath of the battle, the next you find yourself inexplicably in the center of the captain's cabin. The piece of metal clutches tightly in your hand. Your fingers, slick with blood, trace the contours of the metal. A jagged cut, a testament to your involuntary transport, gaped on your palm. The crimson liquid flowing freely, seemingly drawn towards the metal. As you look down in your hands, you realize that you're holding a hilt. It's a broken remnant of once a magnificent sword. As your blood seeps into the metal, a dark energy surges through you. Invigorating, terrifying. The hilt pulses with an inner light, a dark, fiery energy flaring from the point where the blade had been broken. For a heart-stopping moment, the broken sword reformed, a shadowy obsidian blade of immense power materializing before you, before vanishing as quickly as it appeared. The dark murmuring ceased, replaced by chilling silence. You feel the weight of a terrible power settle upon you.
Am I just alone in this room by myself? Like,
yeah, you're the
Just
only
kind of
one
like-
in
I
the
was-
room
I
right
was-
now, yeah.
I was out there with everybody, and then now I'm inside the room and the doors are closed. I'm just gonna like fall to my knee and just kind of fall to my knees and just like almost just be like hyperventilating, almost just trying to make sense of what just happened.
So
Are
the-
you okay?
The rest just saw you suddenly walking into the cabin and
Oh.
taking a knee. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna follow after, if I can.
Mhm.
What's going on?
Guess I'm just gonna. I guess I'm just gonna just not like let anything happen. I guess I'm just gonna be on my knees, just breathing, just going, and then like as Bamuj comes in and does that, I'm gonna like almost just like jump, and it's gonna like make me kind of just like almost snap back into reality of what's going. I'm just gonna be like, oh, I just fell, my good man. I'm fine. I'm gonna push myself up. And so do I have the blade, or is the entire blade vanished, or is it just do I still have the hilt?
So basically, you picked up a hilt of a sword. So basically, the sword section has been broken off, and so you just have a hilt.
And I like it's just like a normal sword now. It's nothing else is happening, or
No, it materializes the sword portion for like a few seconds, and then it vanished again. So you're
Yeah,
just
and now
holding a
it's
hilt.
yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna attach it to my belt on the other side, because obviously I have my normal rapier. I guess I'm just gonna like internally think like this feels. I don't really remember what happened. Like I just was there and then I wasn't. And I'm just trying to like make this into trying to remember the events of what just happened. You know, picture it back together. But as they come in, I'm just I guess I'm just gonna stand up and just keep the sword and just be like, look at this pile of junk I found. I think I might keep it. Just I guess attach it to my belt.
Alright.
Do we? Okay, no, we wouldn't think anything.
Oh, sure you're okay?
Yes, my good man. It was the simple waves. I haven't quite found my my sea legs in the Drow Tower. We don't have a lot of sea.
Right.
But I seem to have cut my hands. Is there something you could do? Could you bandage this up, Grog?
Oh, good. Goodness.
Just I'll hold out my hand and does Grog like notice is the wound like it's just a normal wound and stuff?
Yeah, it's a normal wound. Make a medicine check, Grog.
Okay. That is 14.
With a 14, you see it's a normal wound. It's a pretty clean cut. You do see that the skin tone has the flower skin tone has lightened a little bit, pointing towards a lot of loss of blood.
You will die, but take it easy.
Oh, this is but a scratch, my good man, for someone as strong as I.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on you.
I guess as well, now that it's just us three in here as well, I guess it's time to see if we can get some answers. Is she in here with us as well? I don't think she is, right?
Yeah, she is.
She came in as well.
Yeah.
I'll start and tie her because whatever must be very uncomfortable with sitting there being tied up. So Grog starts untying her and just afterwards, if that's okay, gets her up and then says, you should probably see rolled for any concussion or anything.
Yes, I will do that. Captain, you take care of these two fragrants. She
Yeah, I will.
As she says that, Flavia's gonna mention, it's like, my good man, we were out there. I decapitated how many fish with this simple butter knife whilst you were tied up in here? I think we earned a little bit more respect from that, my friend.
I am not a man. I am a woman. Thank you very much.
Oh my good man, that's it simply shows the eloquence of pirates.
She unsheaths her axe, her great axe. Can you say that again?
Don't do anything.
Grog just
rash.
steps into her face and is like, what do you want to do about it?
I'm gonna like peek over Grog's shoulder as well. Like I'm just like a little playful schoolgirl and just being like, oh, you're very strong now. Where were you 5 minutes ago?
Weak. I'm gonna try to like look away from them for a second, to like hide my face and whisper some stuff under my breath. I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy real quick and make it sound like there's a big bang down on the deck somewhere,
Okay.
just to like distract them.
Alright. A big bang resounds from beneath the deck. And pretty much all the pirates are rushing downstairs. We have a hole! Water is coming in! and they're... Oh. No going downstairs.
Well, that's convenient. Bamuj will say, and go find a chair to go sit down in, if there's one.
Yeah, there's a captain's chair. And the turned over chair where Scotch was sitting on.
I'll go sit in the captain's chair.
So yeah, Flavia's gonna go up and like, I assume there's like a table in front of his chair. Put my hands on the table and I'll be like, so Bamuj, I think we're owed an explanation. What is this? 1 minute
What
we were
is
fighting
what?
the Nightshade. The next minute we're on a captain ship.
I was taken through the portal, and he's kind of caught up on his words. You can see him kind of hesitating a little bit. There may be some things I'm not telling you. He's gonna scratch his head and look down. How bad is the kind of the glow right now?
It's almost fully gone.
Okay. But it's nothing to worry about. I don't know what's going on with the boat, my friend.
Flavia's gonna like slam her fist on the table and like demand something. Is like, you've got to do better than that, my good man Bamuj. After what you've put us through on this ship.
I didn't put you through anything. I don't
Then
know
who
what
did?
you're talking. He's gonna take like a deep breath. Shit. He'll mumble. His voice completely different. Well, gig's up, isn't it? And you can see his body rapidly turning a dark, shiny Icarus black that consumes him from his head to his toe. His trunk rapidly shrinks up into his face. His tusks seem to dissolve away in the wind from our shattered window behind him. He shrinks down into a more humanoid form, except as the ichor sort of dissolves back into his skin is now white, pale as snow, with eyes that are bright white, staring right at you, Flavia, and a face that is almost lacking in features. My friend, I really did not think it would go this far. They'll say, you I don't know what. What would you guys know about changelings? If
Yeah,
you
can we roll
recognize
to know, like, would any of us,
Yeah, make a history check.
all of us?
Yeah, everyone who's near, yeah.
That's almost a 20.
Swedish, we need Swedish.
Swedish.
Oh my god.
Swedish
Swedish
plus
has a
plus
0. I have a +2, so I'm on a 7. Did you get Marcellus?
Guessed it was not high enough.
You've only got a +1 as well, yeah. But I
Yeah.
guess 7's our highest.
You guys have vaguely heard about changelings, but you've never really seen it or read about it specifically. So yeah, very limited information. You know the name changeling, but that's about.
I'm gonna like push back off the table, like in shock, just like speechless, and just I'm gonna put my hand like instead of going for my actual rapier, my hand's going to just automatically drift to the hilt of the sword that's also on my other side of my belt, like instinctively. And to be like, what is this abomination?
My face is gonna rapidly transform to be identical to Flavia's. And I'll look right at her. I'll go, "You wouldn't really want to hurt yourself, would you?" And try to like mimic her voice while reclining back, putting hands behind the head. There's much I haven't told you. There's no reason to worry. And the face will transform back into white. I am the Bamouge, you know. I was there. The Nightshade, all of that nonsense. I was there. Trust me. Trust. And he'll kind of gesture his hands wide. Obviously, a little hard to trust someone like that.
We're going to need a bit more than that. My good man.
What do you mean? What can I tell you? We were there on the carriage ride. There we went to the Dragon Goblin Inn, my apologies. There were some fires, some of our friends started. There's no reason to worry. I am the Bamouge you know. Why would I hurt you?
And why would you make this, why would you disguise yourself? Why would we change?
It's fun! It's so much fun! You know how fun it was being that elephant, that big dullard. I didn't have to think for nearly as much as I normally do. He's gonna kind of sit up a little bit more. If you are worried, I do understand, but you do have to believe me, I was there all along.
How did we meet?
How did we meet? On the carriage ride. I was chipping away at some dirty rocks or something, I don't remember. And then, Grog, yes, you in particular, you were at your camp. I remember that. Of course.
Can I roll like an insight to see if I can like tell that he's lying or anything? Like,
Yeah. Sure.
obviously, in
I
the
roll
noble
against
courts of the Droughtlands, being nobility, try and lies of court. What would it be like? Deception, insight?
And that's inside.
Right?
Do I need to roll deception or persuasion against him?
Depends if you wanna be sincere, then you don't have to. If you're lying, you roll persuasion. I mean, I cannot say with a 17 with insight she can tell if you're lying or not.
Oh, it's 21 total.
I'm being serious.
Yes.
I was there all along.
He's not lying.
And wait, I feel like I've already asked why. You just said because it was funny. And I'll ask again, my good man, why? Why the need to change yourself, to disguise yourself? If that was you all along, why deceive us? And I want an honest answer. An honest answer, and I like really grip the hilt.
Well, if you wanted to intimidate me, you certainly have. He'll be smiling while saying that. That's definitely a lie. But, my friend, my kind are not the most liked, let's say. How would the city guards have reacted if I walk in? They're gonna think I'm a thief, a liar, deceiver. I'm none of these. Well, most of the time. But, well, unless it's funny, or it does not matter. Don't worry about it. But, my friend, don't worry about it. Don't worry. I wouldn't do anything to harm any of you. Our friend Castriot, they need help. The chicken, yes, of course. He's gonna try to swap the subject.
Well, I guess as the man who has all the answers, what is the plan now? The ship is in tatters, Scratch got away. And anyway, what is Scratch to you? How does Scratch, does Scratch know you? Does he know this elephant?
He certainly sounds like he knows the elephant. I don't know him. I was just in a harbor town once, saw this elephant. I thought he was quite fascinating looking. So I adopted the appearance. I have no clue who he really is. I just heard his name. I don't know who Scratch is. Let's be real. He's gonna slowly kind of stand up. But there's no reason to harm me. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Yes, yet to be seen.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I would very much like to be all of your friends. I'm very friendly. Believe me.
Well,
Why did you lock us up?
Why did I lock you up? I locked you up. I don't remember that. I wasn't there. If there's something, I've never been on this boat in my life. Yeah.
Make an insight check.
Okay. That's funny. Damn.
He's speaking the truth. He's never been on this boat.
So, how did you come here then, all of a sudden? What happened to the other baboosh?
Right. Great question. Bit of a blur, let's be real. But, lots of colors, it was hard to see. My friend, you remember that big winged fellow, right? Right. When they came and took me very aggressively, my ankle still hurts a little bit from where they grabbed me. I'm going to tell you that. But I saw some things. There was this big tornado of color, magic. I don't know. I did get shocked by lightning. It hurt quite a bit. Hit some rocks, some things. I don't remember that well. I did go unconscious. They did beat me through a portal. And then I woke up here on the boat.
Can I make an insight check to see if that's also the truth, or is it still...
Yeah, sure, make an insight check.
That is... Insight plus 4, so that's an 18.
You're pretty sure he's speaking the truth.
Watch the 0.5 when it comes out. My friend. Now, I'm not in the greatest of shape. He's gonna point down to himself. He's looking pretty wounded, so he's putting on a strong face right now. Clearly, whatever battle he had endured was very damaging. He's got some like electrical scars down his arm from the lightning, shocking him and stuff.
Gonna like nudge Grog and I go, I guess that is our Vermouge. Just like not really believing it, and that kind of. I ask Grog, do you think you should heal him? Is that a wise move?
I don't know. We're still in. It looks like an enemy ship with crew members that could be hostile, and
Yes,
someone
great
who
point.
has not really been honest with us.
No,
And
no,
has been enchanted apparently or something.
You just said something very intelligent, my dear friend Grog. I am your only solution to getting out of here without any conflict. I can be the elephant again. Ah, dear Babouche, what a fellow. And then I tell them, take us to shore, and we leave. If not, we have to fight all of them and seize control of the ship. I don't know about you, but I don't really want to do that. That sounds like it would hurt quite a bit.
So just to be sure, you don't know any of the crew members here.
No, not at all. I've never met any of these criminals in my life.
I'll take your word for it. And then I'll use my... I'm just gonna check which spells I have again, but just continue with that, just healing.
I'm going to use Smite.
Yes.
Oh,
I don't know what my channel divinity, how much it heals again.
checking my hit points on the other character. You're not even going to ask me my name. Come on now, my friends. He's gonna like slap his hands on the table a little bit, being dramatic, but he'll just be smiling at you.
Like
I'm
a
still gonna
name.
call you Babouche.
Bamu, no, of course, I'm no animal. My name. He's gonna. You're gonna see him like stand a little bit taller. He's gonna like grow some like dark, thick black hair that goes slicked back down to his about neck. His jawline's gonna become a little bit more chiseled. He's gonna be a whole lot better looking, a little bit taller, broader. My dear friends, I am not Brujo. I am your savior, your friend, and I am also Bamouge. The voice will very dramatically swap back. 25. Thank you, my dear friend.
No worries. I believe you're still a good person at heart. I mean, also
yes,
because he's
I
not a
am.
very insightful character, but yes.
Yeah, I'm swapping over my characters.
Flavia's gonna like laugh as she puts her hand on Grog's shoulder and just like, you know, like, yeah. So Bamouge, what is the plan then? Seems like you got us into this mess.
Well, my friend, great question. I do have an answer for you. He'll be very dramatic with his hand motions. This is he's a very dramatic person, my friend. I'm going to be the elephant again. We're going to act like nothing weird is happening. I'm going to tell this crew. I'm the captain, you said, right?
Correct.
Yes, great. I will tell them, take us to shore, take down these disgusting criminal banners, I don't know. And then we will get off the boat. We'll go try to find our dear Castrio. Sounds like a great plan to me.
Sounds like the only one we have,
Agreed.
which makes it the best plan we have.
I have been told I am the best, so I do agree with you. I'm going to use my second wind real quick. Okay. Just gonna heal even more right in front of him. Another, is that 6? Yeah, 6. Plus con. I have a lot of my stuff off screen if you guys are confused. 7. Well, let me... And then he's gonna slowly start transforming back into Bamouche.
whilst this is happening, I guess Lavia's gonna go over and she's gonna sit in the captain's chair and just just put her legs up on the table and cross them. Just as this is happening.
Go ahead.
So, Bamoosh, if you
Yes.
what else haven't you told us? Are you even a real monk?
My friend. Of course I am. Hold on, I'm just gonna chaos this a little bit. Okay. Bamouge's left arm is gonna like extend out towards like an emptier part of the room. He's gonna it's gonna rapidly shrink again down to like the normal form. So he's got one really big elephant arm and one normal human arm. It looks really weird. And then there's gonna be sort of scales that flick up all down his arm, down to his fingertips, which grow sharp for a moment. He's gonna whisper something. I doubt either of you speak Draconic, but there's gonna be like a swirling sort of pink and green light on the empty ground, and a little drake will crawl out of the light and look around at all of you. It's fairly small looking, with no wings. It's almost worm-like.
Son of a bitch! So that wasn't for another campaign, then, was it?
You just now realized, nice, that's actually funny.
God, he made me get him a picture for this character saying it was for another campaign he was doing. A long time ago.
It's so funny. I knew all of this shit behind screens.
So fun.
Well done, Sim. Well done.
Thank you. It's been very difficult to fly to everyone.
Hey, I'm just glad that we get British Sim back, to be honest.
Yeah. Not as
It is
high as
fun,
charisma,
yeah.
don't worry. But,
Emmerich knows Draconic spoken, so
oh, he does.
Oh.
Oh.
What did you
That
say?
makes me interesting.
what did you say?
You probably didn't say anything.
What he said was, Mother, it is time.
Oh,
Send
shit.
him to me now.
Hmm?
And that's what he said in Draconic. And the drake that crawls out, it's very lithe. It's we got a long tail that curls up behind it into like a sharp point. There's almost like an amphibious look to it. The way its scales kind of shine in the dim light of the captain's quarters. Really, the big hole in the wall being a main source of light. It kind of looks around with these big yellow eyes with narrow slits at the center, and it looks around at everyone. Then up at Noct, and it's gonna start. And again, you're gonna hear in Draconic. What is it now? I can't deal with this. Where am I? Oh, he's gonna look around again. Are we on a bloody boat right now? And it's gonna be really confused. But my friends, I may have some magic I didn't tell you about. Nothing to worry about. That just makes me more powerful, more important. Your friend is so strong. Don't worry. He's gonna look around at everyone. His arm going back to the normal elephant.
Grog
I
just
guess-
as a response in hearing like you speak Draconic, starts speaking Elvish to Flavia like, I can also speak a fancy language.
What does he actually like know Elvish?
I know Elvish and Gnomish. And Orc.
Cool.
And
Okay,
Goblin.
cool.
I can't really find a Drake, so here you go, you get a fairy Drake. For now.
I guess.
No, that's perfect. That's perfect. That's exactly what I'm imagining. No wings though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flavia's gonna just be like, well, I guess things can't get any weirder. Think you have a ship to go and repair, Bamouge?
Yes, I do. And he's gonna. Good timing, Swedish. He'll stick his arm out towards the Drake again, and it will vanish into the same light that it crawled out of.
I also like how Nim has no idea this is going on. He's just happily repairing the crew.
No,
Yeah.
Nim is just going around trying to see find anything in the fisherman that we killed.
Smart, looting.
He's looting. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Roll a d20.
What?
You found nothing.
That's curious.
Alright. What specifically are you looking for?
Anything useful, valuable?
You
Magical
find
maybe.
let me get the generator going.
Like something that worth a lot of money?
Yeah,
Found the eye of 1,000 deaths.
He just finds a second copy of the map that's scratched still.
All loots. Definitely a bit more. You find jewels, necklaces, like all like sea pearls, and all together it's a worth of 125 gold coins. That's the worth of the haul you got.
Damn, we got a new rich person in our group.
I mean, Swedish still has all your stuff, so he's gonna make you
No,
buy him back.
I nicked it back. What was that again?
Yeah.
Pearl?
What's that?
While we were playing your character, we
Yeah,
did
you got
give back
some-
the stuff.
You got some sea pearls, some diamonds, some emeralds, but altogether there are 125 gold coins worth.
So say,
So did anyone invest in Panther because his stock value just went up?
hey, 2x emeralds.
I invested in Bamouche and it's paying off.
Hell yeah. Hey, give me all the gold. Wait for it.
He's the owner of a ship now, so
Yeah. I'll sell it.
Alright, I want to make a group's deception check to see if you guys can convince the pirate crew that this is Bamouche the captain and they should listen to him.
What'd you say it was?
A group's what did I say? Deception check, group's deception check, yeah.
12 total.
Deception.
16.
Hang on.
of course
Hey.
you do get advantage, right? Because he looks like Captain Bamouche, right?
It's up to...
Right?
Ah, we don't
Oh,
need
there
it.
you.
26.
6. Alright. I'm gonna
That's a-
divide by 6. Yeah, okay, you guys managed to they call it, to deceive the pirate into thinking that he's the captain.
Yeah.
As you do, you guys can take a long rest as you guys are sailing towards wherever you want to go.
We wanna chase after Scratch, I take it?
let's talk above table. We probably should get back to Castriot and figure out what's going on over there, right?
True, but we went through like a portal. We don't even know if we're on the same plane.
Right.
Just ask one of the crew which play of where are we?
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
Are
you
we
go-
in
you could do
hell,
that.
baby?
Yeah.
Fair enough, I guess.
Yeah.
How you wanna ask this?
Well,
And who you gonna ask this to?
Run.
Emmerich, you got this.
Run.
You're the
No,
charismatic
Emmerich.
person. You're a wizard. You know this.
Yeah, Flavio's just gonna like lean back in the chair and just kind of almost close her eyes and start napping with her her hand is still firmly on that hilt of that broken sword, just like clutching it. And she's just gonna nap. Ain't her problem anymore.
Hello.
But
Yes.
I would. Did you know that we There's no crew member on board, right? That is in an earshot, right?
No, they're busy
Upstairs?
repairing the stuff.
Okay.
So basically, you guys have been
Did you-
sailing after all the stuff that happened. You've been sailing for a
Mhm.
bit, so that ship is on the move.
Did you know that Amouche, he speaks Draconic?
This
No.
guy's downstairs. So I see.
Amouche, tell him.
What are you talking about?
He's swimming.
Stop making up these jokes, my friend.
Grog looks like. Could you make like a persuasion check to see if you convince Grog?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Not
Yeah, it's only an 8.
Okay. Grog's like not fully convinced,
Hello.
but he was open to be gaslit. He's like,
What are you talking about?
what are you talking about?
He's gonna like look around at everyone else, like just to make sure they are all far enough away. And he'll whisper, not in Draconic. Dear boy.
There you go.
I doubt you understand Sylvan. Just to throw you off even more.
Well, I mean, now
You
that
see-
I'm a warlock, I do have comprehend language.
Oh.
Luckily, I do not have the ritual components required for it, and I don't actually know I'm a warlock yet. So
Hell yeah.
You just see Grog being utterly confused by another new language that he's never heard. Just thinking that like it's an extra accent or something. And then just start scratching his head and be like, I just
Let chaos reign,
need to
boy."
lay down or something.
Yes, I think you do. But we are, yeah. Hell yeah, boy. I'm in a good mood now.
Been a long time coming.
Yeah. Long time.
It was a very interesting
All of this was
revelation.
the entire pirate thing. Queek just made up, man. We're working on the fly here.
That's pretty sick.
Mm-hmm.
A true campaign.
Alright, so
Anything can happen.
you guys have gathered from the crew that you are sailing in the storm-tide ocean, which lays between pretty much North Neneador and East Neneador. And the ship was initially heading towards. Let me get my map. So where I say it right. Where did I put the map? I think it's Eaststone. D&D maps. World building. There it is, Eledhon map. Yes, so you guys were sailing towards Eaststone. It's up to you guys if you want to continue sailing towards it or somewhere else. They also tell you that they're 1 day sailing away from Eaststone with the speed they're going now. If you would turn the other way, the closest land would be in 2 days and a half sailing.
So I take it we're moving faster over water than we would over land? Like walking speed?
I mean, yeah, of course. Depends what kind of ship you have, and since this one is damaged, it's taking a little bit longer than it should be.
So how?
Yeah, what are we thinking?
Yeah.
Do we think in Eaststone that there will be some way of magically transporting us back to Dire Spine? I have no knowledge of Eaststone and its size. So
Do we know anything about Eaststone actually? Yeah.
Let me think. Flavia, make a history check.
If Flavia's fast asleep, she'll just like, as she's leaning back on the chair, she'll kind of like, the chair will kind of start falling backwards and she'll be like, oh, and just like jump to awake and just like, oh. I mean, just like, what's, yes, like, and just kind of like she was always listening the entire time to the conversation. You say history?
Yep.
That is a 17.
With a 17, with your knowledge about all the rogue stuff and a little bit knowledge of spine networking, you know that Eaststone is a I actually got my notes because I actually wrote it out. Place of Enters, another empire. No, Eaststone. Eaststone is a large fishing settlement and home to many corrupt trading companies and mercenaries. That's what you know.
Yeah, I'll mention the corruptness to the group. And I guess I'll be like, I also found this map, and I'll present them the treasure map I found, the pirate map with the castle ruins, the gold keep, and the red X.
Yep.
I'll say, I'll be like, this could also be very physically and physically rewarding, as I'll put it out. And is there like any, like, does it resemble any of the other maps? Like, is it clear where it is, or is it literally just like an island with a castle? Like, is it just like a castle? It could be anywhere.
You don't really see any features on the map. It seems like it's a hastily made map, copied from a more detailed one. The only thing that is obvious to you that it looks like a ruined castle named Goldkeep, but you have no clue where that should be. Just don't pay attention over there. But yeah, in character you will not know where that is.
Yeah, of course. I'll be like, so keep an eye out for anything that resembles this map. But I have first dibs on the loot. Yeah, and
so Dire Spine was just south there, so I take it we're somewhere in the middle of the sea, or are we very close
you're in Stormtide Ocean, so you're somewhere over here.
Oh yeah, damn. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, Flavia's just going to recommend... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Well, I suggest we go to Eaststone to provision and see if there's any news about the goblin and orc attacks in the south.
And lest we forget as well that this is a pirate ship full of loot to the brim. And
we could
as
sell.
as we are approaching a black market hub, this could be a perfect time for us to earn a little bit of extra coin for our inconveniences. Wouldn't you say,
See.
Bamouge?
See
Well,
Grog pull his nose up, like being kind of disgusted by like backwater gangs. Which is
He's gonna look around a little bit. I think it could be interesting. But I don't think it would be a good idea if we're trying to get back to our friend. We could get in jail.
And how do you expect us to get back with no money?
Well, I do have a ship, apparently.
This ship is in no condition to move fastly above sea. It needs to be repaired.
I also apparently am very renowned. I could probably get some money through some persuasion.
Yeah, by selling the loot at the bottom of this ship. Surely that's what
Yeah.
Bamouge, and I'll do like bunny ears, was planning on doing in the first place.
I'm sure he was. I'm sure I was. Yes. We could sell the loot and make so much gold, we'll never need it again. But we want it.
So to Eastone, I guess.
I suppose so.
yeah.
Might as well
Guess
go give
so.
the order, Bamouge.
Alright, he'll walk out. He'll get like right up onto the deck. Maintain course to Eastone. We'll kind of bellow that across to make sure everyone knows. Keep course. Let's go to Eastone.
Aye, aye, Captain, to Eastone! As they sail forwards.
Well, since both of the masters down though, it's gonna take a really long time to get there.
You know, you have one mast, you have 1 day of sailing towards Eastone. Normally it would be half a day, but yeah, you know, you don't have any
Nollis is just behind pushing us.
Yeah. No, so basically Nahus is swimming alongside his ship. That's his main goal, to look out for trouble under the water. He's not
Couldn't do
always
that last
swimming,
time.
but when he can, yeah. I mean, he was guarding the prisoners, so he wasn't there to see the fish people.
Fair.
And
Everyone take a long rest, since you guys are sailing for a day.
when Bamouche goes out, Emric would send a message to Flavia and say, this deceiver is talking something about mother of something in Draconic, he said earlier. Keep a watch out for what he does.
Is it like a telepathic type thing, or?
A whisper. It's a cantrip.
Okay. I'll just look at Emric and just like give him a quick nod, just like
You
receive.
can reply.
Oh, I can. Well, I mean, yes, that's what I'll say as well. I'll just look at him and be like, yeah, just nod, because obviously don't want Bamouge to pick up on anything.
Alright. As you guys have been sailing for a couple of hours, Reek, on top of one of the lookouts, yells down, "Ship starboard! Ship starboard!"
Right side, yeah.
I guess.
No,
I actually don't know.
Yes. I pulled up my hands. I was thinking for a second. Bamouge will run over. Starboard side. Bamouge. We'll walk over. Look, what's going on?
Make a perception check.
Oh God, why did that do to me?
It's Hammerer. He's coming to get us back. He's
No.
got a new ship.
You said perception?
Yeah.
That's a 13.
With a 13, you look to the
Yeah.
starboard.
I'm
And
blind.
yeah, sure, you see a ship. You cannot tell what way it's facing, what kind of ship it is, but you do see a ship in the distance.
God. So, just for reference, what did I say? The Ivory Mammoth, whatever the ship is called, I made up. It does have pirate flags on it, right? Are we still sailing our colors right now?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You're flying bright red banners with the what was it? An elephant skull on top of it, yeah.
Take down the flags. We don't need another fight. Oh, command to the crew.
Take down the flags? We've never taken down the flags. What do you mean, Captain?
I said take down the flags.
Chop.
Making the intimidation check.
There we go. This is more important, like more in line. I should have taken actor. Uh-oh. That's a 9.
You hear a murmur amongst the crew. I don't know what happened to the captain, bro. Bro. I don't know what happened to the captain. We've always been flying our banners. It's one of our most recognizable features. Many ships fear us. As they do take down the flags, but they're murmuring in disagreement. Bro.
They won't have a boat soon enough for us.
Good. I investigate the mast and see how big because is it fully? It's like
Oh yeah, the
broken,
two
that
two
it's,
masts
like, snapped.
are drifting somewhere at sea. It's fully broken off.
With one of the
Okay,
flags.
lovely.
To be fair, taking down your
Okay.
pirate banners and you only have one mast, you don't really seem like a pirate ship at this moment. If you only have one mast.
Well, Grog then goes to Vamoosh and is like,
Maybe we could ask Nalos to inquire more about that ship.
Yeah, that's actually a great idea. He'll Bamoosh will call off into the water, I guess, to Talos' attention to go over and like point gesture over there.
After a few minutes, he comes up and he yells back at you. You know, Captain, you can always use telepathy like you normally use to call me.
I have a headache. I can't right now. Go look at the other ship. He's just gonna try to command him to go.
Alright. He swims off. I'm going to make a history check for this guy. Alright. After a good, like, 20 minutes, he reappears on the deck. And then he says, Captain, it's a Neneador warship heading our way.
Oh. Uh-oh. We don't look dangerous, right? Would you say we look dangerous? Oh, look down.
Well, other than the 6 huge magical enchanted cannons, no, I guess.
Right. He's gonna look around at the cannon. Is there any sort of way we can pull the cannons back to, like, not be right on the edge? Like, or at least point their aim up at the sky or something?
You can point it up to the sky. Moving it backwards or something will be very hard because they're very heavy. Emmerich, make a history check.
Oh god.
Oh,
I don't have
You
the
got
best
this, Emmerich.
history. Nope.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's a straight 7.
Okay, with a 7, you have a vague feeling you recognize the the mechanism of these cannons, but that's about it.
Are they made of stone or metal? I guess
They're
metal.
just made out of metal, yeah.
Yeah.
But you might have a feeling that they're maybe dwarven made, but you're not sure.
Yeah. 'cause
So
I don't
yeah,
know.
they're very heavy.
Grog is gonna ask the Nalos, like,
Hey, Fishman, is that ship coming our way?
Yeah. Yes. He said it. It's the ship is sailing you guys' way.
How are we planning to do this? Because if we say we're in with the Second Legion, that they might see us as deserters
I'm
in the
guessing
middle of an ocean.
the ship has no papers of any sort that can have any credibility. So a Neneador warship.
The ship totally does not have criminal paperwork. No.
Prepare for battle.
Like, the Rose is not gonna save us right now.
oh, what was the thing we got?
Very
Rose, right?
unlikely.
Yeah, you got the rose. Silver rose.
Do we know if like the Legion has ships, like the Second Legion, or is it like the Navy and the Army are separated?
It's pretty common knowledge that the Neneador Empire has a dedicated navy, apart from their armies. So this will be a naval ship, not necessarily from any ground armies.
Mm-hmm.
I have ideas, but it'll just break our cover. Like I could try to shapeshift, but they would immediately, like, Fru would realize I was lying to him the whole time.
Does this ship, well, compared to the other ship, but how does the sizes look? Are ours bigger, smaller?
Make a perception check if you can see it from here.
I check it for the nose on the ship.
Give me a second. Perception.
battle.
Yeah, it's 11.
1 second. With an 11. You only seem to be able to notice the size of their sails, and they seem to be on par with your sails. But they seem to have less sails than you. Well, than you would originally have before they got destroyed.
It would look like a tough battle, but we have no shot at outrunning it, I think.
Do we have fake papers of trade?
Would could we like search around in the captain's quarters to try to find any?
Making group's investigation.
Group investigation.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not going well, man.
You don't really seem to find anything other than a list of little paper, recently captured slaves, and then you guys' names on there, with a stamp of Captain Bamouche underneath it, and it says planning to sell at Eastone.
Wow.
Is there any way we could try to like forge them at all? Like forge some papers?
Yeah, you can try.
Or we could try. We could try to persuade them.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, My name carries some weight. I'm not so much sure with the Eldorians, but I am a nobility, and I do have this note with the seal from the ambassador from Drowland. Darkspire, what's it called again? Sorry, I always ask that. Sailor Tower. Yeah.
Oh, Sailor Tower.
Sailor Tower. Yeah, I do have this. So maybe I could use this to get us a ride, or convince them that we have no ill intent and we are attacked by pirates on a way to deliver this message.
Maybe, yeah. What's the likelihood of a naval warship taking bribes, do you think?
I don't know.
That's a great way to die.
I don't think so.
Do we have, like, can I ask the crew to, like, do we have any other, like, merchant ship flags or colors that we've, like, stolen off of other ships that we could fly instead to make them think we're a merchant ship?
You definitely have some flags to fly under that are like for merchants or whatever, yeah.
He'll tell them to, like, put those up, fly those flags so we can stay undercover, hoping that the Neneador Navy won't care. And just hope that works.
Make a history check to see if you know what kind of flag you're gonna pull up.
Oh, shit. More important than ever, doesn't roll not that terribly. That's a 14. That's not good.
Alright, with a 14, you start pulling up a ochreish yellow flag with in the middle 3 rings that forms like a triangle shape. You're pretty certain this is a Volon merchant flag.
Alright. I'm guessing we're just gonna have to try to sail confidently and hope they don't stop us. I don't know. Up to... And what do you guys think? We were flying the colors of merchants, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, we have to explain our masks being destroyed. I say we were attacked by these fish people. There's not enough bodies to prove that we're not lying.
And our papers, were damaged in my quarters. He's gonna point at, like, the broken window, saying they may have, like, broke through.
And then I'll go and hide all the loot downstairs. It's a new magic bag.
Brooks just gonna
I think there's a
move
way
into the captain's room and try to break the table to make it look like there was more fighting in there.
Oh, I will help.
Do we have to roll something for that, or
What are you doing?
is we want to break, like, the table in the captain's chair in the captain's room to make it look like a fish person went inside and, like, there was a fight in there. That's why we lost papers.
Okay, you can just break stuff, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Smash.
Bamush not stopping us, or Flavia is in the chair. No? Okay.
No.
Then the Grog just uses his arms. He just puts away the stool leg that he broke earlier, and then just starts breaking the table, and, like, pretending like there's been a big scuffle around there. And then
Flavia still has, like, her legs up on it as he does it, and she's just, like, jumps back and is just like, whoa, tell me before you're gonna do something like that, my good man.
I'm sorry. I thought you were more perceptive.
There was also a couple of gold coins laying on top of the table, so I assume you snatch that quickly before they break the table.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah, 3 gold coins,
Grog
I
is not
guess.
the richest.
Yeah, seeing that happen as well, there's almost like a light bulb just goes up in Flavia's head, and she's just like, "Oh, well, that actually is a good point. Is there anything worth taking around here whilst we still have a little bit of peace and quiet?"
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Let's investigate.
Make an investigation
Yes.
check in the cabin.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
I can
just
also
face
investigate.
planting a wall, looking at nothing. No, there's nothing here.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it.
nice, close.
Meanwhile, behind you, there's like a huge chest filled to the brim with something.
That would be something. Anyways, like, we could send over. Sorry.
We could maybe send over the fishman again and relay any information that we've been hit by other fish people, and maybe they can be our escort to safe harbors as a merchant vessel of our own.
You're gonna send a fish person to say they got attacked by fish people?
Whoa! Not all fish people are the same.
Yeah, right.
Whoa.
I can't believe you're fishing
Cancelled,
this.
cancel on kick, let's go.
Right click.
What do you guys think?
Yeah.
So,
Couldn't hurt us, at least.
Mr. DM, I know that the real Bamouge was very notorious from what we were talking about. Would there be any mention of it like on the ship beyond how much stuff is being stolen? Like, was there paper, like a notebook or anything in his room that's like, oh, I'm so amazing, #1 pirate of all time, kind of thing?
There is. Let me quickly check who it was. The quartermaster. Oh. I was gonna say you
I
could
asked
ask
because-
the quartermaster, but that guy Cloud went overboard and you didn't see him afterwards. So that was the
Unfortunate.
Tabaxi Cloud that went overboard.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't know how renowned he is then. As a
No,
Loxodon pirate. Alright, never mind.
no. The quartermaster would be the only one who had actual papers on and stuff. He could have stashed it somewhere, but you have no clue where it is.
Yeah. Could I look around like the Bamouge's quarters for
Just a
anything like?
wanted poster on the wall.
Yeah, if there's like anything
Yeah.
like
Make
if he
a-
had his own,
Yeah,
personal notes.
make an investigation check.
All right, well, yeah, that's a 6.
With a 6, you don't really find anything that would tell you how famous you were, or Bamouche was. You do find on one of the walls of the cabin lays a bunch of bottles, and inside those bottles are different miniature ships with names that I did not come up here with. But basically, what you would assume is that these ships are maybe have been sunk by Captain Bamouche. That's what you would think, at least. And they're like, I don't know, like 8 or 10 of them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he won't really. I wouldn't know that to a T, but assuming that I'm gonna like try to stuff it under something in a box or something, just put those out of sight at least.
Yeah.
And try to like anything that looks like it could be pirate-y, he'll try to stuff away or throw out the window if it's small and heavy enough to sink.
Okay.
But that's, I mean, not sure what to do. But they are still approaching us, the warship.
Yes, we're getting closer any second.
If Emric has time, he would want to try and go beneath the to the under the ship and see if he can take everything that's remotely valuable and fix. that as well. But anything that he can fit into the bag of holding.
Roll a d20. Or a d100. Do you have a d100, Jacob?
We have a percentile die, right?
Just 5 d20s.
Oh!
Pieces. Okay. Let's get this one. Oh, Jesus. You find all kinds of different stuff, but to keep it simple, you find a total of 761 gold coins.
What the fuck?
Wow.
But that's
Curse be given to the
basically
dwarf.
it's basically all stuff like small artifacts, diamonds. There's some real coins, chalices, all that stuff. That's the rare together.
Wait, how big is the bag of holding?
Hardly bigger than the ship.
I mean, like the opening from the bag of holding.
Yeah, that's everything
It's-
that's possible to fit in.
Yeah.
So, if you wanted to, you could maybe put the cannons inside the bag of holding.
I don't think it's big enough for
A
that.
standard bag of holding is 2 feet in diameter and 4 feet deep, and it can hold up to 500 pounds.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
That no cannons.
Yeah. Well, maybe you could search for something to fix, like the mast can't be fixed anywhere. Actually, never mind.
No. It's more of a case if they board us and they see a fucking horde of a pirate horde in the bottom of the ship, they might get suspicious.
Fair. Grog is gonna ask Nalos.
Did you see if the ship had any cannons? What?
Let me check. Okay. Well, Neneador ships don't typically have cannons. They do have a large fixed trebuchet on top of it.
I mean, then we probably outranged them. So if they want to, or at least if they come in and try to attack us, we could send in a full broadside. Even any ship would feel that.
If we do that, we're doomed to be in a battle, which don't know if we can win.
Yes, I
We
think
don't
this.
We only have to start fighting if they want to fight with us.
I think the smartest play is to lead us into Eastone, say that we were attacked and we need repairs from the fish people. I think that's probably the safest way, because we can't make it to any other town that will have enough capabilities to repair us. I can only imagine. So I think our goal is still Eastone, and our best way is to convince them.
Henrik will just make sure that no one's close by. There is another option.
Dump them over the sea.
You blow the ship up.
No, that would be bad. But if we say we captured this ship from a bunch of pirates in a battle, and we let the others escape through a dinghy or something.
Do you think the other pirates would go for that, though, to throw away their very identity?
It's either that or death, we could say.
Death may come easy for you, my short friend, but Flavia Augustus is a little harder to kill.
I don't think either of us will die. Because when that ship tries to board us, I will go into nothing. I can be a stowaway for quite some time before I'm found.
Oh, you're gonna turn invisible again and leave us behind.
I will save you if the moment arrives. Meanwhile, a pirate crew would not look too good on us. Any of us.
It's not a good situation we are in either way.
It's just an option. We would lose all fighting capability if they left. But
Yeah.
they would also severely, or most likely, help us have a chance of convincing that we took over this ship from the famous Babouche of the Ivory Leviathan. I would think there's a handsome price on Babouche's head.
I don't want to go to prison.
You're gonna be a different person in that plan.
Is there any of the crew around us when we're talking about this right now?
Oaken is
I
on
hope
deck, Leek is on the lookout, and
I'm
Nahlas is in the
sorry, I was
water.
looking at my... Okay. Oh, look at him then. Just continue talking as the movie. I don't think that's a great idea. I don't know what you mean. Be someone else.
Flavio just like sits back as again in the chair and says, "Well, say the words, and I will become captain of this ship."
I know you would like it, so. I just don't see a way we can fight a warship in this state.
Fighting would be suicide.
Indeed, and I very unlikely they will not board us. And this crew is not the most subtle in a way.
Like, I keep thinking of plans. I just can't do any of them while staying as Bamoosh.
Yeah, I mean, we could this is above the table. We could like lock them or just send them below deck, maybe. Like at least or
I could transform into that lieutenant or whatever we met in the city, and like or anyone else besides Bamoosh. That might be a little bit more reputable.
Yeah.
You could also transfer into Castrot.
Yeah. That's a great idea.
Castrot. Don't be Castrot.
yeah, there's a massive
it.
bounty on
Do
his
it.
head, empire wide.
I don't know.
Because if we could try and convince them to let us jail them, say their cargo, or I don't know how this we would know how this empire thinks about slaves, right? Quick.
Huh?
We would know if the empire is against slaves, for slaves, has slaves, outlaws it.
The Neneador Empire doesn't really call them slaves, more like squires.
Squires.
Slavery is frowned upon, but when given a different name, just as squire, it doesn't exist. So, slavery.
Nice. Semantic.
Indentured workers. As cargo.
Unpaid internship, basically.
Yeah, basically. How else would they build these magnificent cities? You do. You wouldn't know that. Never mind.
If Babush and Flavia try to convince them, they might go for it. It will only be until we get Eaststone.
So that's the plan, then. We convince them that we've captured this ship. How did we capture it? How did we get on this ship? There's no other ship.
We say we were originally on a ship with missions from the second. What's it called?
Second Legion?
Second Legion.
Second Legion.
And a bad storm sunk our ship. We managed to get ourselves onto this one. They were pirates, so we took them down.
And then we decided to fly merchant colors.
We tried to fly something that wasn't pirate colors.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, it sounds like a plan. It's the only one we have. So
It all depends on you guys trying to convince them.
Oh god.
Good luck.
This is gonna go so poorly.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
As you guys look over to starboard, you notice that the ship is well in distance for shootings, so for naval battles. So this is the chance if you want to do anything, or you want to let the ship come closer.
Wait, what now? What we're doing?
Oh,
The ship has closed to your to a certain distance that naval battle is definitely possible.
yeah, I mean, I don't think we do, right? Like, we're not just sinking imperial ships, right? Like, for no reason. I mean, it would be fun, but we're mercenaries, right? Like, we're not just. We are
Think
still.
of the gold.
Well,
That's a bad idea. That's a terrible idea.
Yeah, I mean, I'm evil, but I'm lawful evil. I feel like we don't have a reason to, like, just attack
take the ship.
with one mask up, and yeah, I think it's as we've just been saying, it's suicide to take them on, right? That's what we've just been saying. So
Basically.
All right. As the as you look to your side, you see a pretty magnificent warship. It has more of a look like let me quickly look at it is a Roman-ish design. More specifically, it looks like a bireme. So if you look it up online, bireme, it's basically that kind of ship. So yeah, it has.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually posted it in. I mean, it's like your average Roman ship with one sail. I'm gonna post it in the chat. Quick screenshot of it. It's in General Eledhon, so basically that's the kind of warship. It's being operated by a lot of rowers, one sail, and it has a huge trebuchet on the front of the ship.
You know, as I look at it, I think we can definitely take that down.
Yeah, no, I'm changing my mind.
Told you it has the same size of sails.
Our cannons are very large. Okay, morally wise, I don't think most of us would agree to do that above table.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. But you could
so,
be Bamouche and threaten to shoot them if they don't leave.
well, we wouldn't have to live with the consequences.
Yeah. And if we don't actively shoot them, but if your crew and the pirates do it, I'm like, it's a gray area. Kind of.
Oh, God.
You guys do
I'm done.
notice
We made
that
a good decision.
the amount of sailors on their ship is more than double that you guys have on your ship. So.
Right. This is a bad idea. We shouldn't
If they don't
intimidate
get
them.
onto the ship, though, it's.
I
Good
mean,
point.
from this distance you can also spot that they have a lot of bows and arrows laying on the ship, so they most definitely will shoot with bows and arrows.
I don't think we win a fight.
Flavia makes it clear that she's not in the mood to fight. Senseless violence.
Yep.
I think we try to play it off as we're merchants, and we put these. We were attacked. Our crew is a little bit. It's a coalition from people of different pasts, so it makes sense why some are a little bit more aggressive than others, but they've been reformed. We lie, something like that. This is being set in character, I imagine.
I just
but
think Babouche should show himself if he's so
yeah,
glorious.
but we don't know that. I mean, that's all we can really do. I wouldn't know
Yeah,
to
go for
transform
it.
otherwise.
What happens, happens.
What happens, happens, boys. Chaos? Are we all in agreement?
Oh, yeah, I
Mm.
think so.
I mean, if anyone has other ideas, we don't have much time.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright.
Alright.
You hear from the other ship a yell, "Lower your sails!"
We will comply. I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy on myself to amplify my voice to be able to respond because they're so far away. We will comply. We are just merchants on our way to Eastone.
Merchants, where do you hail from?
Oh shit. We come from many different places. Our crew is a coalition. We don't have one home. I'm from far to the east. Some are from here.
Make a persuasion check.
Alright.
I would like to cast what's it called again? This
Guidance?
cantrip that you can
Guidance.
add guidance.
Guidance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on. No. Okay. 11 plus, that's a 17. It could be worse. 17 isn't bad.
What is your trading company called?
He's gonna look around at everyone else in the crew. Like, is
East
he?
India Company.
Ivory East. I don't know.
Looking up at the flag again. Do I recognize it at all?
Make a history check.
Please.
Oh,
Come on. Come on.
You have guidance as well, right?
Guidance. Guidance. Let chaos reign. Come on.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
juicy.
It's time.
Well, it's
Recognize it?
it's pretty straightforward. It's one of the biggest trading companies. It's called the rings of Avalon.
We sail for the rings of Volon. I'm sure you've heard of us.
All right,
My bad.
lower your sails. We will board now.
I don't think you need to do that, but okay.
As
And
part
no.
of the rings of Volon, you know you are under inspection from the Neneador Empire when you sail towards the Neneador city.
Yes, I know. We just have some issues. We were attacked recently, and we don't want you to pick up any diseases we may have caught.
Oh, don't worry, we have the greatest butchers on our ship to deal with sickness.
Okay. I guess they'll send out the command to lower the sails.
Captain, you want to lower the sails? Are you sure about this?
Just go along with it. Act like we are merchants. Tell everyone. Go around quietly. Quickly.
Okay. The pirate looks at his own uniform. Clearly a pirate uniform. Because you guys did not tell the rest of the pirates to act like merchants. They all still look like pirates. They will do their best to hide their weapons and clothing, but it's not the perfect disguise as they
They're all
lower the
bodyguards.
sails.
Yeah, bodyguard. I'm sure we can lie.
It's a disguise.
As the Neneador warship closes down, a large walk plank gets lifted up in the air and with a slam falls upon your top deck. And there is one person walking over the plank, and you guys can quickly realize or quickly notice that this is Castriot. Castriot is walking the plank towards you. And this is where we're gonna end the session.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
He joined the Navy.
Black Wolf, you crazed man.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Okay.